I was sitting across from Valentina at a small Italian restaurant in Miami. Fourth date. Everything was going perfect. The conversation was flowing. She was laughing at my jokes. Then she asked me a question that seemed so casual, so random, that I almost missed it. So, do you think your ex was the jealous type? I answered without thinking. Gave some generic response about past relationships. Moved on to the next topic. 3 days later, she stopped responding to my texts. I didn't understand it then, but looking back now, I realized what happened. That wasn't a casual question. That was a test, and I failed. If you're watching this, you're probably dating a Latina or thinking about it. And you need to know something that most men never figure out. Latina women test you, not because they're playing games, not because they're manipulative, but because they need to know if you can handle what's coming. In this video, I'm going to break down the 3 secret tests that every Latina I've ever dated has given me in the first 2 weeks. And trust me, if you fail these tests, you don't make it to week 3. Hit subscribe right now because I'm decoding everything about Latina women that nobody talks about. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Let's start with the most important one. Test number 1, the loyalty question. This happens early. I'm talking first date, second date, definitely within the first week. And it always sounds casual, like she's just making conversation. Are you talking to other girls right now? Do you usually date multiple people at once? What are you looking for right now? I learned this the hard way with Amanda, Colombian, 27. We met at a rooftop bar in Austin. First date was incredible. Chemistry was off the charts. We talked for 3 hours. At the end of the night, as we were waiting for our Ubers, she looked at me and smiled. So are you seeing anyone else right now? I thought I was being honest. I told her the truth. I said I was keeping my options open, that I liked to get to know people before committing to anything serious, that I believed in taking things slow. She nodded, smiled, said she understood. Then she paid for her half of the drinks, got in her Uber, and never responded to another text. I was confused. I thought honesty was supposed to be attractive. I thought women wanted a man who didn't rush into things. But here's what I didn't understand. In Latino culture, loyalty isn't something you build toward. It's something you give from the beginning. When a Latina asks if you're talking to other women, she's not asking for information. She's asking for commitment. Right there, in that moment. Because in her world, if you're interested in her, truly interested, there shouldn't be anyone else. Not from day one. American dating culture says date around, see what's out there, keep it casual, let things develop naturally. Latino dating culture says, if you like me, prove it. Be exclusive, right now. So how do you pass this test? You tell the truth, but you also make your intention clear. If you want to date her, you say, I was talking to other people, but I'm not anymore. I want to see where this goes with you. If you're not ready for that, if you want to keep your options open, then be honest about that too. But understand, she's going to walk away. And she's not going to wait around while you figure it out. Test number 2, the family test. This one doesn't come as a direct question. It's observational. She's watching how you react to her family from the very beginning. I learned this with Daniela, Mexican, 29, a nurse. We'd been dating for 2 weeks when she invited me to Sunday dinner at her parents' house. I thought it was way too soon. 2 weeks, I barely knew her. But she insisted. So I went. The whole night, her mom kept asking me questions. Where I grew up, what my parents did, if I went to church. Her dad barely said a word, just watched me the entire time. After dinner, Daniela and I were driving back to my place. I made a joke. I said something like, your mom really grills people, huh? Does she do background checks too? I was kidding, trying to be funny. Daniela didn't laugh. She got quiet. And when we got to my apartment, she didn't come inside. She said she was tired, needed to go home. 2 days later, she ended it. She said, you don't respect my family, and if you don't respect them, you don't respect me. I tried to explain, told her I was joking, that I liked her family, but it didn't matter. The damage was done. Here's what I didn't understand. In Latino culture, family isn't just important. Family is sacred. When she brings you to meet her mom, her dad, her tias, her abuela, she's not introducing you to her family. She's asking her family to evaluate you. And every word you say, every reaction you have, every joke you make is being analyzed. If her mom calls during dinner and she answers, don't roll your eyes. If her dad asks you 20 questions, answer them with respect. If her little brother shows up unannounced, welcome him. Because here's the truth. You're not just dating her. You're entering a family system. And if the family doesn't approve, it's over. So how do you pass this test? Show effort. Learn some Spanish phrases. Ask questions about their traditions. Eat the food even if you're not sure what it is. Show up. Be present. Be humble. And never ever make jokes about her family. Not even small ones. Test number 3. The emotional depth test. This is the one that most American men fail. Because we're not taught to handle this level of emotional intensity. I learned this with Carolina, Brazilian, 26, a graphic designer. We'd been dating for 3 weeks. Everything was going great. Then one night we were walking through the park after dinner. She stopped, looked at me and said, "I need to tell you something." I could see it in her eyes. This was serious. She took a breath and said, "I'm falling in love with you, like really falling, and I need to know if you feel the same, or if I'm in this alone." 3 weeks, and she was already saying she loved me. I panicked. I did what most men do. I tried to slow it down. I said, "Wow, that's really fast. Let's just enjoy this. Take it slow. See where it goes." She looked at me like I had just broken something. "I don't know how to take it slow when I feel something real," she said. "Either you feel it or you don't. I'm not going to pretend this is casual when it's not." She ended it that night. Not because I didn't love her, but because I couldn't match her emotional honesty. Here's what I didn't understand. Latina women don't play emotional games. They don't do the cool girl act. They don't pretend they don't care when they do. When they feel something, they say it. Out loud, directly. And they expect the same courage from you. American dating culture teaches us to play it cool. Don't seem too eager. Don't catch feelings too fast. Protect yourself. Latino culture says, if you feel it, say it. Be vulnerable. Be honest. Love with everything you have. So how do you pass this test? Be honest about what you're feeling. If you're falling for her too, say it. If you're not there yet, say that too. But don't dismiss her feelings. Don't call it too much or too fast. Because when a Latina loves you, she loves you with everything. Her heart, her soul, her family, her culture. And if you can't handle that intensity, she'll find someone who can. So let's recap. The 3 tests. Test 1. The loyalty question. She asks if you are talking to other women. Pass it by being exclusive from the start. Test 2. The family test. She watches how you treat her family. Pass it by showing respect and effort. Test 3. The emotional depth test. She opens her heart fully. Pass it by being just as vulnerable. These aren't games. These aren't manipulation tactics. These are cultural protections. Because Latina women love hard. They give everything. And they need to know early if you can handle that. If you're looking for casual, for slow, for keeping it light, don't date a Latina. You'll waste her time and break her heart. But if you're ready for real love, for depth, for a woman who will fight for you, cook for you, stand by you, and love you with a fire you've never felt before, then understand these tests. Respect them. Pass them. And you'll experience something most men never will. If this helped you, subscribe to this channel right now. I'm breaking down everything about Latina women, the psychology, the culture, the truth nobody talks about. You don't want to miss the next video. And drop a comment. Are you dating a Latina? Which test did you fail? Let's talk about it.